Welcome to Alice's Part A Fundamentals Course Tour. In this brief video, we're going to introduce you to our narrated lessons, audio flashcards, practice quizzes, and simulated exams. And just like any of our other online courses at Atlas API Training, all of our courses are available anywhere, anytime on any of your supported devices. Our CWI courses are complete curriculums designed to aid you in taking and passing the CWI exam and receive your certification. These are not just pre-seminar courses that would prepare you to take a course, but our courses are complete courses that prepare you to take the exam. Our CWI Part A, B, and C courses are AWS accredited for 20 hours each, and you can accumulate a total of 60 hours if you take all three parts. AWS accepts these hours for either retesting purposes or as professional development hours towards a 9-year renewal. Please visit aws.org/certification for further details. The Atlas CWI Exam Prep course consists of 4 different sets of study materials: narrated lessons, audio flashcards, practice quizzes, and timed exams. Now we're going to take a brief look at the narrated lessons. This is a typical animation that we have spread throughout our lessons. For the Part A fundamentals, we have 9 lessons, each one lasting about 45 minutes long, and they all contain an assortment of presentation types such as this animation and the next one that's coming up, which is more of a text-based animation slide. This animation utilizes 2 techniques, text and graphics, to show the different elements of the welding symbols. Now in the actual narrated lesson, it'd be going much slower, going bullet point by bullet point, explaining the different elements of the welding symbols for you. This kerf and drag animation is from the actual narrated lesson.
When you're making that cut, the width of the cut is referred to as the kerf. The cut's starting to drag behind. As you can see, it's not straight up and down. And the distance that it's dragging behind is referred to as the drag.
Now I'm going to introduce our second set of study materials, our audio flashcards. The Part A audio flashcards consists of about 180 minutes of narrated flashcards. It includes about 500 narrated questions and answers, and it's organized into 6 groups so you can listen to them at about 30 minutes each. The audio flashcard will present the question for you at the top of the screen, and once the question is read, the answer will be revealed at the bottom. So, can visual inspections be done before, during, and after welding? True or false? The answer for that is true. You can listen to the flashcards through your device's audio, or if you can't listen to the audio, then you can always just manually scroll through the questions and answers. And a set of codes is always considered to be mandatory. The flashcards are pulled from the same data bank that we use to develop our quizzes and our exams, so they're a great reinforcement tool for you. And they're convenient. You can listen to them on your handset, or you can scroll through them, look at them on your computer. They're very flexible. So, oxygen, is it flammable or not? Flammable is false. The third set of CWI exam prep materials are practice quizzes, and I'll introduce those now. With practice quizzes, you'll get immediate feedback when you submit your answer, so you know if you got it correct or incorrect. Also, practice quizzes are not scored and they are not timed. There are over 500 Part A practice quiz questions in our databank, and we've divided all of those questions across 6 different quizzes. So if you take all 6 quizzes, you'll have encountered every question we have in our databank. Practice quizzes are representative of the types of questions you'll encounter on your CWI exam, so take them often so you can reinforce your knowledge that you're building. Now we'll go ahead and show the difference between timed exams and practice quizzes. Timed exams are very similar to practice quizzes, however there are several differences. The timed exams are limited to 120 minutes to represent the length of the actual CWI test, and quizzes are not timed. The timed exam also provides no feedback until at the end of the test when you receive your results. In quizzes, you receive the immediate feedback as I showed you earlier. The exam is scored so you know how well you did, whereas quizzes are not scored at all. The exam will always have 150 randomly selected questions for you every time you take the exam. However, for the quizzes, we spread all 500 plus questions across 6 different quizzes so you can have all the questions and answers at your disposal. You have 2 options if you want the narrated lessons and everything else. You can purchase the complete CWI course package, which includes all parts A, B, and C, or you can just do the individual course package where you select whether you want A, B, or C. Now that's if you want narrated lessons and everything else. If you just want the flashcards, quizzes, and exams and you aren't interested in the narrated lessons, you can then purchase the practice package only and select which parts you want, A, B, or C, or all 3. On behalf of Hannon McLeod, I want to thank you for watching this video. And please contact us for any of your CWI or API training needs, whether it's online or on site. You can visit us at atlasapitraining.com. Thank you.